Hi friends, and welcome back to another interesting video. If this is your first time, you are welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you too for always coming back to watch our videos. So in today's video, I'm going to be preparing dinner for my Ugandan family, and I would love to take you along as I prepare dinner. So on today's menu, we are going to be having chicken, and we'll be cooking my favorite, which is kalo. We'll be having some matooke and rice on the sides as well. So join me as I take you through everything. I'm going to be starting with washing our chicken. Thank God it was chopped into pieces, though I'm going to be chopping it again into smaller pieces because I have little boys. So to make it easy for them when they are eating, I have to make the pieces a little bit more smaller. So let's do it. This chicken had a lot of fats, so I decided not to cook all of them. I'll be using some in the rice. Meanwhile, let me know how you call this in your language. Here in Uganda, we call it nkoko nkulu. Also, did you know that long time ago, women were not actually allowed to eat chicken? Like, how unfair was that, really? So I'll be cooking matooke and I'll be cooking kalo. This is kalo here that you're seeing. I'll be mixing it with cassava flour, to make it really taste nice. So I'll be showing you how I'll be mixing the two. And keep around if you would like to know what kalo is, or if it is one of your favorites. Also, kalo is millet. It's millet flour, so it's what I'll be cooking. But we are going to be starting with the chopping of our ingredients, the ones that we're going to be using to cook the chicken. So I wanted the chicken to turn brown. If you don't like that, don't leave it for a longer time on the fire. So I wanted mine to be a little more brown. That's why I left it like that. Meanwhile, as it boils, I'm going to be making some rice as well. This time around, we're not having pilau rice. So I'm going to be adding in some carrots and then some onions, and I'll be using some of the fats from the chicken to put in our rice. Guys, this is one of the hacks. The rice tasted really very nice. So instead of adding cooking oil to your rice, I feel like using natural fats is a better option. Try it, you'll let me know. So far, this is how our chicken looks like. That crispy brownish coating on top. I really love it. So this is the time I had to add in the ingredients. So as we leave our chicken stew to cook, I'll be checking on the other food. Our rice is actually ready. I just have to reduce the heat at this moment, and then I leave it to boil for some more few minutes, and then it will be ready to serve. This is also the time where I add in our liver, the chicken liver, and then the eggs that I formed in the chicken. So for the fats, I'll be keeping them in the fridge and then using them whenever I want to. I don't want it to make the chicken stew be so oily. So this is how it looks like at the moment. I had to give it enough time so that it boils so well. Since it's dinner time, my boys couldn't wait to eat. So I had to serve the food that is ready. And since rice is also one of their favorites, it's what they actually suggested to eat. They don't like my millet. So I'll be eating it actually alone. Even my husband doesn't eat kalo, the millet flour. So I'll be cooking for only me and maybe for whoever will want to try, because I've cooked it several times and they don't like it. So we'll be having our food with avocado on the sides. So this is me now serving my babies. And so it's the moment of truth now, where I had to proceed with the cooking of my millet flour. So this is the millet flour and here is the cassava flour. I'm going to be mixing everything together just so I balance the two. I don't want it to be so hard and I don't want it to be so soft. And also I want that flavor of the millet flour. I love how it smells. Also, I grew up eating this food. Actually, it's one of the food that people from the western part of Uganda eat. Actually, it's a staple food there. We eat kalo a lot. If you come from that side, tell me if I'm lying. We eat kalo so much. And whenever I have this kind of meal, it sparks off my childhood memories. And I love it. So join me as I make kalo. So this is how you do it. You mix it with boiled water and mingle it just like you mingle posho or ugali, to make sure that it doesn't have any clumps in it. And that is what I am doing exactly, mixing it all together. And let's do it. I'll be showing you how it looks like at the end of it when it is ready. Right now I am done with mingling it. So this is how it looks like when it is ready. It is brown. Yeah, and while you're making it, make sure you don't leave any clumps in it because it won't taste nice. So this is how it turned out. I'm going to be putting it on the plate and then it will be ready to serve. So this is how my meal looks like, guys. Just amazing, and it tasted really so nice. I loved everything and I am so proud of the work I did. If you are one of the people that love this, kindly let me know down in the comment section. Have you ever had it? Are you planning to have it? Or maybe you don't like it, because I've had the people who don't who don't like it, but yet they have actually never tried. So how about you try? Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you found it helpful, fun, kindly share in the comment section. I'll be so glad to have that conversation with you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.